You did everything right. You survived the storm. You obeyed. And then God forgave them anyway. The people who hurt nations, the ones who deserved nothing. And something inside you went cold. That is the giant called bitterness. God told Jonah to go to Nineveh, not a city on the edge of history, the empire that crushed nations, the city of violence. Jonah ran the other way. He boarded a ship. A storm rose. He was thrown into the sea, and from the darkness of a whale's belly, he finally prayed. 3 days later, the whale released him. Jonah went to Nineveh. He preached 8 words. 40 days and Nineveh will be overthrown. And the impossible happened. The entire city repented, from the king on his throne to the poorest man in the street. They fasted, they wept, they turned. God saw it and relented. And Jonah was furious. This is where most retellings stop, but this is where the real story begins. "I knew it," he raged. "I knew you would do this. You are gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love. That is exactly why I ran." He didn't flee because he feared Nineveh. He ran because he knew God would forgive them, and he could not bear it. The whale was never his giant. His giant was this. What do you do when God gives grace to someone you believe doesn't deserve it? God didn't condemn him. He asked a question. Under a withered vine in the desert heat, with Jonah still seething, is it right for you to be angry? Not a rebuke, a mirror. Because the hardest thing about bitterness isn't that it destroys you, it's that it always feels justified. Maybe you know this feeling, the person who betrayed you, receiving blessing. The one who walked away, welcome back. The enemy God asked you to pray for, repenting, and you sit outside in the heat, furious at grace. God doesn't dismiss your anger. He meets you under the withered vine. He asks the question. Because bitterness can only be faced when you realize you were once Nineveh too. If this story is yours today, you are not alone. Subscribe and face your giant with us, one story at a time.